everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here with another monthly favorites video for you guys. I have an array of favorites, so I can't wait to show you guys what I loved in September. Let's go ahead and get right into this video. Start off with my favorite books. Sorry to disappoint everyone, I do not have any spicy recommendations for this month because I actually didn't read any. I have such a collection of like smut books that I really want to dive into, and I couldn't pinpoint like which one I wanted to start off with, so I just didn't end up buying one and didn't end up reading any. Also didn't read as much as I wanted to in September. I only read 4 books, which is fine. It's just I had like a goal of 8 and read half of it, and none of them were filled with spiciness. The books I'm about to show you I really truly loved. The first one is 1,000 Boy Kisses from Tilly Cole. I had been seeing this all over TikTok, and the title itself didn't really interest me because, I don't know, it just didn't seem like a book that I was going to be into. I didn't know anything going into this book. I'm a title and cover snob when it comes to reading, so if I don't like the cover and I don't like the title, chances are I'm not going to read it, and I really don't like anything about the front of this book. It kept popping up, and I was like, okay, you know what? People keep saying how amazing it is. Let me go ahead and pick it up. Despite those things, and y'all, when I first started reading it, I felt like it was a little cheesy, and I wasn't really into it. Her nickname was like Hugh in the beginning, but then it just kind of like got on my nerves. But when it happened in this book, I couldn't put it down, and I did nothing. I did nothing but cry like the rest of the book after it happened. I cried the entire time, and you're probably wondering why that would be like a favorite of mine, but it was so beautifully sad that I couldn't not love it, and it pulled on my heartstrings like none other. Nothing going into this book, so if you read kind of what it's about, that could kind of affect how you emotionally respond to this book. And I'm debating if I want to tell you like the gist of what it's like, but I feel like if I do that, then it's kind of giving away the heart tearing of this book. But once it happened, the main male character, he was just so, God, I fell in love with him. So I'm about to tear up now just because it was just so beautiful. And oh my God, I'm crying. My eyes are tearing up. I'm really just talking about it because I'm just replaying it all in my head. It was so beautiful, and he was so beautiful to her. He was like this bad boy, which is something that I'm totally into. Just made it like a million times better. The fact that he was portrayed as this bad boy that the parents didn't really want around, but the way he treated her was pure bliss. It was perfection, it was love, and it was just everything that I have to read this. If you haven't before, if you have read this book, let me know in the comment section down below, because I'm dying to know if everybody else had the same kind of response that I did. My next book that I want to talk about is Grout, Serpentthorne. Again, another book. I started it off and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be into this at all. One, because it's in third person, and I tend not to really like third person written books because it's hard for me to input myself as like a character in the book, because that's what I like to do when I read. I want to see myself as the main girl character, and it's hard for me to do that when it's in third person because it's me looking at the main characters, not me being the main character. Does that make sense? I didn't think I would like it. I started it, I put it down for like a week or 2, and then I decided it's a short book, let me just try to get through it. Once I actually dove into it, I really loved the storyline, I loved the characters, I loved the twist in this, and this is how I know I'm toxic, because the villain in this story, I really truly resonated with them, and I understood them, and I still loved them. And there was a part of me that was just hoping the main girl character felt the same way as I did. I mean, I loved the route she took. I do love the route she took, and I wasn't expecting that, so I did love that part, but there was a real big part of me that was like, just scooch on back to the villain over there. It was actually really good, and I'm happy I picked this up because it has a lot of mixed reviews. Some love it, and there are a lot of people that don't love it at all, so it's kind of like in the middle as far as review goes. But I personally really got attached to this book. So I want to get into like my smell good things. I didn't do this in my last favorites video, and I don't know why. Very depressed about it, but if you guys want to know what like my favorite candles were in the summer, let me know and I'll reply to you in the comment section down below. So let's just start with this little guy. This is the spiced pumpkin scented candle, and I got this from the Target dollar spot, and I'm mentioning this because this is probably the first dollar spot candle that I've actually enjoyed and actually felt like it filled a room. Now they are small, so I only put these in my bathroom. Had I known that it was going to smell so good, I would have gotten multiple to actually put in like a larger size room. But I always put like the dollar spot ones in the bathroom, and they're always okay, but they're not the best. However, this one fills up the entire bathroom. I have one of a different scent in the entryway, and you can definitely smell it when you walk in, but I love this spiced pumpkin scent more because it just really got me like ready for fall. I was so shocked with how great the bathroom smells. So Target really outdid themselves this year with the candles. If I see them restocked, I'm definitely going to be buying more of them because I'm halfway through this one and halfway through the one in the entryway, and I'm so disappointed that one year that I don't buy multiple of these dollar spot candles are the year that they're actually good, because I always buy so many because I feel like it takes so many of them to fill up a room, and now of course naturally they're perfect. This candle actually shocked me because when I first got it, if you follow me on TikTok, then you saw that I said I couldn't really smell anything when I like opened up the candle, and that I was probably going to return it. I didn't have time, so I just didn't bother. And I put this in the kitchen because I liked the like aesthetics and design of the candle holder itself, and I thought it would just really look nice on display even if it doesn't really smell that well. First time I lit it, it actually filled up the room, and I could smell it a lot more when it was lit than like actually sticking my nose in there and smelling it, and it smells amazing. Maybe God was trying to tell me something by not returning this on time, but I really love the Marshmallow Fireside candle from Bath & Body Works. My next favorite smell good item is this Hearth and Hand with Magnolia Harvest Spice room spray. This is the first time I actually bought like a room spray. I normally just use like my Bath & Body Works body mist to spray around the rooms or whatever if I feel like it. But I liked the look of this bottle, and since I was kind of like decorating for fall and I liked the smell of it, I was like, why not, you know? But I use this so much and it smells so good. I have the matching candle from Target and this scent, and the candle doesn't smell at all. Hands down, probably the worst candle I've ever bought that I spent so much money on, because that's Hearth and Hand Magnolia, so you know it wasn't no $2 candle. You cannot smell the candle whatsoever. You can only smell it if you stick your nose in, which is the complete opposite of the Marshmallow Fireside from Bath & Body Works. If I stick my nose in it, you can smell it, and it smells great, which is why I bought it, because I wanted to enhance the room spray with that candle. But once it's lit, I mean, it's nothing. It's complete nothing. The candle looks nice in itself, but there's no scent. Room spray, however, definitely smell it. Smells really good. I love the look of it, and they have more room sprays. I actually got one for my mom's birthday, which I really loved. I can't remember the scent I got, but it's really good as well. And then last but not least, for my smell good room sprays is the Febreze Air Fresh Harvest Pumpkin. I've actually never bought this before. I've always bought the apple scented one. I've kind of taken like a turn on my scents. I've always leaned more towards the apple smells when it came to fall, because I was never really a pumpkin girl. Found myself this year being really into like the pumpkin spice, the harvest spice, the pumpkin scented candles, and now the pumpkin spray. I'm trying to find this in the Febreze plugins, but it's always sold out at the stores, and the only place I can find it is on Amazon, and the price is like skyrocketed because I guess they're just like really hard to come by, and I think I might just spend the money on them because I really love the smell of this. This right here, this gets me in the mood for all things fall and Halloween. So I might just fork over the money for the Febreze on Amazon, but for now, until I can get the plugins, the spray itself is really nice. Okay, so now let's go into my food favorites. So I actually saved the box of this one because I haven't been able to go and get another one, but I was at Target the other day shopping for one thing and I got like 28 things instead, and they didn't even have the one thing that I went there for. But I stumbled upon this on the like outside of the aisle, the freezer section, and I was like, damn, that pizza looks good. Look absolutely divine. And I'm not a frozen pizza type of girl. One, because I just don't really like a lot of frozen foods in general. Two, I'm not a big red sauce fan. I prefer like Alfredo or a basil pesto or even like a barbecue sauce on pizza or something like that, or just no sauce at all. Marinara sauce is not my favorite, even when it comes to like pastas and stuff. I don't really like it. So I typically don't buy frozen pizzas because not many of them, if any of them, come with an actual Alfredo sauce. And so I went ahead and bought it, and I cooked it. I was looking at it and I was like, that's a lot of spinach. Like, I don't know if I really thought this through. This was good. I took a bite of it and I was like, yes, I made the right decision, and my eyes did not deceive me this time. It is hella good. And I don't really shop at Target for food, but every time I go to Target from now on to shop for other things, I'm definitely going to be picking up this pizza. I'm so proud of myself for like branching out and trying new things because I'm such a basic eater. It's really hard for me to like try new foods. So the fact that I picked this up, tried it, and loved it says a lot about me. Next, I picked up these Philadelphia bagel chips and cream cheese dips. I have the chive and onion and garden vegetable. These two have been my favorite. And I got these because I'm not a really good snacker. After I had my daughter, my eating habits were drastically just destroyed. And I've had a really hard time finding my way back to like a healthy eating habit. After I had my daughter and I was like dealing with my mental struggles and stuff, eating was just kind of night and day for me. I was either eating too much, like all the time, all day, and just overindulging for literally no reason, or I was not eating at all. There was no happy medium, and I couldn't figure out how to get back to that balanced lifestyle. I didn't honestly care if it was healthy food or not healthy food. I just wanted to eat normally because the way that I was going about it wasn't good. And when I was hungry, instead of going and making like a snack, I would make a whole other meal. So my snacks were like above 800 calories and my meals were like above 800 calories. So obviously that's why I'm over 200 pounds right now. So I got these. Yes, they're pre-packaged. No, are they the healthiest? I mean, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is they're delicious and they become a favorite. And it's much better than me just making a whole meal for my snack. Have other flavors, like more on the sweet side if you're into that, but I actually prefer the savory types of cream cheeses in general anyway. So these have just been really, really good. Now this next one, y'all, girl, I was watching TikTok. I was scrolling for like way too long, like 8 hours, and I shouldn't have been doing that, but I did. And I kept stumbling across like food TikTok. People kept making sandwiches and they kept showing this submarine dressing. And I was like, I mean, I don't know, because again, I'm such a basic eater and my sandwiches were like cheese, like grilled cheese sandwiches. And that's pretty much it. Never really branched out past that. But the sandwiches that they were making on TikTok looked really good. So I went and bought all these ingredients to make these sub sandwiches, and I picked this up. And when I tell you my life was forever changed, I have not gone back to my little grilled cheeses. I mean, don't get me wrong. In the fall and winter, a grilled cheese and tomato soup will always hit. But for like just to branch out a little bit and actually have like a full meal when it comes to my sandwiches and not just cheese and bread, didn't think that this dressing would make much of a difference, but I tried the sandwich like without the dressing, and this, oh y'all, this is everything. Let me show you up close. Hopefully you can see it. Go ahead and pick this up. I got mine at Walmart. My sandwiches haven't been the same since, and when I go out and get like sandwiches, like the other day I got Jimmy John's, I got an oil and vinegar type dressing when I'm gonna go to Subway. I'm gonna get a dressing. Like, I don't know where I've been my entire life thinking that a dressing wasn't made for sandwiches, but girl, it is. And this one by far is the best. My next category of favorites, I want to share with you my cleaning products that I've really been loving. I don't have it in my hand right now because it's super long and I don't think it will fit on camera, so I'm just going to show like a picture. But if you follow me on TikTok, then you will have seen it in like my cleaning videos. It's this Clorox tub and tile scrubber. It has been life-changing, especially after I hurt my back. It's really just hard for me to clean the showers, to clean like the bottoms of the toilet and behind the toilet. I just can't get down there like I used to. So I struggle with it. Kale's been really helpful when it comes to like cleaning the bottoms of the toilets for me and whatnot. That's why I started having that little like dish brush filled with vinegar and antibacterial Dawn dish soap. So that way when I'm in the shower, I can just kind of scrub the walls at least while I'm in there. I don't have to worry about cleaning it so much, but I still need to clean the bottom of the tub, obviously. And that scrubber has been a game changer for me because I don't have to get on my hands and knees to clean the bathtub. And I picked up mine at Target. There are different like options as far as the tub and tile scrubbers. I can't speak for the other brands. I know that I like the Clorox one. I love cleaning my showers now, which I can honestly say I've never felt that way before. It was never my favorite thing to clean. I love to clean, but that one was kind of like on the lesser things that I wanted to deal with, especially like behind and underneath the toilets. Definitely the toilet part on the bottom when you have a boy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. They were given a gift to literally aim, and somehow they still miss. I don't even understand. When that was like a reoccurring thing, that's when I decided my son was going to be in charge of cleaning his own bathroom because I couldn't do it anymore. But that scrub has made a big difference because he's obviously in school now and I need to clean it way too often, unfortunately. I just don't understand that. You would think that they literally couldn't grab it and point. My next favorite cleaning product is this Grout stuff, and it actually does come with a brush. I got mine off Amazon. It comes with 2 of these bottles, but the Grout in my entryway has been disgusting for a while. Won't lie, can't really get it mopping, but I just don't, like I said, I don't want to clean on my hands and knees if I don't have to. But we have 2 birthday parties coming up, and I just wanted the entryway to look clean. So I bought this stuff, put it on the floor, scrubbed it after it sat for a while, and the difference that it made. The entry itself, it's a small area, but it's so much more brighter because the floor is bright. Like the Grout is not brown, it's white now. I will link this in my Amazon shop as well. It's in my description box. Everything that I can get from Amazon will be listed in my Amazon shop. Otherwise, it's from Target or Walmart. But this stuff really made a difference. I definitely want to use it on my bathrooms. I haven't gotten to that part yet, but I want to use it on the bathrooms. I don't know if I'm going to do the kitchen, if I'm just being honest, because that's a much larger area and I don't think I have the time for that. Plus, I have a baby and 2 dogs, and like that's a lot of work. But the entryway, the bathrooms are smaller areas, so I definitely am going to use this for the bathrooms. Last category of favorites is going to be hygiene related. Surprisingly, but not kind of surprisingly, because I mentioned how obsessed I've been with this body wash since the beginning of time, and that is the Dove Deep Moisture. I don't know why I used this more in September than the other months. I just wasn't really feeling some of the scented like body washes as much in September. I just wanted like a nice clean base so I could go in with whatever spray or scrub I wanted to. So I definitely used Pretty Girl a lot more than usual. I use the Dove Deep Moisture often because sometimes I shower twice a day because I work out. Of course, I haven't been working out because of my back. Usually I use this quite often. I just used it a lot more in September just because I was feeling it, and makes the skin feel good. Always gives you like that nice clean smell, so it's easy to pair pretty much anything with this. Another favorite of mine was the Baby Dove Tip to Toe Wash. I actually bought a bunch of these for Navy because I stocked up before she was born on a bunch of different items. And this actually did not work for her skin. It kind of gave her like a little rash. Gave most of it to my son because it didn't break his skin out. It worked perfectly fine for his, but then we've had a lot sitting because like I said, I stocked up on it. So I decided to go ahead and grab a bottle for myself. I don't wash my body with this, but I've been using this to wash my face and my downstairs area. Been using the Dr. Bronner's Baby Unscented soap to wash my face and downstairs area. A lot of people say that they feel that that soap is pretty drying, which I understand. It's a more squeaky clean type of wash. I mean, I don't feel like it's so drying where I'm dry. You know what I'm saying? I personally have never had that issue, but I can see where people would feel like that would be a problem. As far as my face goes, I have pretty combination skin, but in the summer I get pretty oily just because of all the sweat, especially like from working out and stuff. Now, when winter comes around, you know, I don't use that. Now, I think she's playing with her brother. Now, when winter comes around, I don't typically use the Dr. Bronner soap because it is that squeakier clean, and it does make my face kind of peel a bit because it's dry, and then with the winter weather, my skin is already naturally much drier. So, I usually been using like the, I want to say CeraVe face wash is what I normally go for, but I started using this, and this is so gentle on the skin and like on my face. Like it's moisturized, but it's clean, and I really liked that. So since I have a bunch of this already, I'll probably just stick with this in the winter. I haven't noticed like a problem in my skin from using this. So instead of just buying the CeraVe face wash, I think I'm just gonna stick with this. I haven't noticed any issues using it in my downstairs area either, so love this stuff. This next item of my favorites is the Glazed Donut Aftershave Oil from Truly. It has fragrance of coconut, grape passion fruit, lavender, and vitamin E. I showed you guys this in my recent shower routine video, but I love this shave oil because it doesn't break my skin out, doesn't irritate it, but it makes the skin so freaking soft, and it gives like a nice subtle glow to it. I was able to top lotion on this, and again, no irritation. My body's really iffy when it comes to oils. I think a lot of them just kind of clog the pores, and so it irritates my skin a little bit, but I haven't had that issue with this. It's a very light fragrance, but you can smell it and it smells so good. But the way that my skin felt is why I'm so attached to this product. There's dog hair all over it, so that's awesome. This is what it looks like. So this product is vegan, it's clean, and it is animal cruelty free. Okay, so I have quite a few sprays that I gravitated towards in September, especially because I was just using the Dove Deep Moisture a lot as far as washing goes. And that is the Bahamas in Passion Fruit and Banana Flower from Bath & Body Works. This one actually shocked me the most because it wasn't my favorite body mist that I feel like I've purchased from there, so I didn't think that it was something that I would go to often. But I don't know, it just kind of hit the spot in September. I feel like there's a mood and vibe for everything. Some of my products I get and I love when I buy it, but then I actually don't really go for it that much. And then one day I'm like, oh, okay, I should kind of use this because I have it. And then I just use it over and over and over again. And that was definitely this spray right here. Next one is the Margarita Cupcake from Bath & Body Works. I've told you guys multiple times how much I love this spray. It smells so good. And I think that this is a perfect scent for that summer to fall transition. I mean, it's still 90 degrees here in Texas, but in the mornings and at night, it's like high 50s to low 60s. This is like the perfect scent, in my opinion, for that. The one that shocked me that I liked the smell of it, but didn't really go for it until just recently, and that's the Agave Papaya Sunset from Bath & Body Works. And my last one is the Strawberry Soda. I love this scent, but I don't know why I didn't use it more. And I picked it back up, and it's just such a like refreshing, wake me up, like crisp. It smells so freaking good. Like this is a happy scent. Kind of nostalgic the way that it smells. And so I'm not really sure why I didn't use it more this summer, but in September I used it quite often. And I'm obviously, even though they're not technically fall scents, I'm still gonna use them throughout like the rest of the seasons. But I really slept on this scent, knowing that I loved it. I should have used it more, and I didn't. I'm a little upset with myself now that I'm thinking about it, but this was definitely a favorite last month. Okay, guys. Oh my god. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I gotta straighten out my legs. And I don't even know what I look like on camera right now, but y'all, my legs hurt from sitting like that. I am too old and too thick to be sitting crisscross applesauce for that long period of time. The video is probably only gonna look like it's been 15 minutes after editing, but really I've been sitting here for probably like an hour. Whew. Girl, spread them. Go. I need a stretch. That's how you know you're getting old. When you gotta stretch just from sitting down, that's a problem, okay? We not built like we were in the beginning. Let me breathe. All right, guys, so that is gonna be it for this September favorites video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any matching favorites with me. Feel free to let me know what you really loved in September. I'd love to know it because maybe I could try it out. I hope you all have an amazing week. My son's birthday is on Friday and his birthday party is on Saturday. I love you all so much. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.